Okay, Thulani, let's conclude this discussion by looking at two of the most talked about failures in franchising in recent memory. I am referring to the failure of Chesa Nyama and Old Fashioned Fish and Chips, which both went belly up. At their peak, Old Fashioned Fish and Chips had more than 300 outlets nationwide, and Chesa Nyama had about 250 franchises across South Africa. What led to the downfall of these franchises, and could their demise have been prevented?
You said, let's conclude, Thulani.
Yeah. On a sudden
yes,
note.
on this conversation we will conclude, but I don't think the conversations that are exploring exactly what you are asking should end. Because what I find is that when there is that perception of failure, people go and they hide. And we don't double click to understand what is it that contributed to this that we call failure, because in there is a mine. So yes, I remember the fish and chips was around 2010. I was chairing around that time. Part of what I observed was the over-eagerness of the franchisee to expand too fast. Because remember, the franchisor to expand too fast. Yeah. So there were too many opportunities and promises given to people recklessly when the support was not going to be there sufficiently to support them. So I am holding the opinion right now that there was more people that paid for opportunities that just didn't materialize. I still have those emails in my inbox. So there was that where it was just the irresponsible, let's call it what it was, greed. I think there was a lot of greed that went into it. And that is where then we say the franchisor acted irresponsibly. And there is a responsibility from the franchisee as well to do their due diligence. So rather than rushing because you think you're going to make a quick money, agloni banoi, it's a business, it's a concept. So on both ends, there needs to be a responsible way of doing things. And the responsibility is one of them. And perhaps even the franchise association needs to be called to account, because as the gatekeeper over here, the question is, what was done about that? So we need not have organizations, associations that are just there, not probably adding the kind of value that needs to be added. So what caused it? It's a number of factors. But I think I would go out actually and investigate that and maybe find out how we can prevent it in the future. So we all need to be held to account. Association, definitely. Franchisor, yes. Franchisee, maybe. But when we go there, we're not going to assign blame. We're going to understand what went wrong so that the future pursuit is safer.
Yeah, like put everything in writing per se, just for future franchisees.
We can put it in writing, but some people hate reading. So we will do it like you are doing it, put it on television, have ways and means of actually discussing this. So I really believe that we don't need to run away from failure. Let's look at failure as an opportunity for us to learn. So if you've gone in and you've failed, the 30% that is said to have, I think in there is where the success is going to lie. Let's celebrate failure.